I really believe we change the world by healing ourselves. By clearing the channel. Clearing the channel so much so that the channel becomes so big and clear that we are wholly connected back to source. And I feel like the way we do that is by channeling, by doing the channeling work, by doing the healing work. And channeling can vary, it can depend on your practice. There are so many different ways of channeling. But what's important is that you do channel, whether it's, you're creating and you're channeling in that way, or you're praying and you're channeling in that way, or you're doing healing work and you're channeling that way. Whatever it is, feel into your channeling, feel into your practice, feel into your connection with God, because that's what we're here to do. We're here to remember and recognize what we are so that we can better serve one another, to better serve the Creator. Right now there is a calling happening in the world where there is so much trauma and so much fear and so much expression of this energy that we could just so easily describe as satanic energy. But like I say, guys, I don't necessarily believe that it is this conscious expression per se. I believe that it is this unconscious expression, this expression of a very subconscious, low vibrational, fear-based energy that is manifesting and we could so easily label as satanic. And in the same way, guys, that we heal the subconscious, we also need to heal our subconscious. And all of the traumas that society has plastered onto us, that the culture has plastered onto us, falsely so, whether it's a label or whatever, it's all there designed to separate you, to make you more, to feel more separate from everything else, so that you are no longer empowered and fully embodied in yourself. Because when you start realizing what you are, who you are, and your connection to everything, you start realizing that you are literally just a creator and the universe expressed. You're literally part of the creation. You are part of the whole. And it is within you as much as you are within it. And by understanding that, and by understanding that we are literally connected to all of this, you realize that you're not separate from it. So you realize that all of this separation, all of this like labels of a man, a woman, a Muslim, a Jew, a Christian, all of these labels are just labels to create more separation for us, to construct these greater illusions of separation, so that we are more enslaved in this system of separation, so that we are better controlled and guided to be better consumers. Because when you're not happy with the world and you're not happy with one another, then we spend more money, then we go on things like Netflix, then we go on things like Instagram, we waste our time and we become these better consumers. We have to understand, guys, that this culture hasn't evolved out of nothing. It's evolved out of this desire for great profit at the extent of human lives and human health. So I can only encourage you to recognize the slave master system that we all exist in, and that it is all designed to keep you enslaved at its deepest level. Even to the food. The food is there to make you weak. The food is there to weaken your system so that you buy the pharmaceutical pills, basically. So that you have to buy the medication so that these companies can continue making billions and billions of profit. And like I say, guys, you have to understand it's good business. I understand why it's happening. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm not saying that it's right, but what I'm saying is I understand it. I understand where it's coming from. And we have to understand these things and not judge them. Because when we judge them, then we get involved with it. We get too entangled within it. And we have to understand that it's just an illusion. This is just a projection that's being projected onto us. So by understanding it and by seeing it for what it is, which is that it's just there to keep us more within the profit extracting system, then we can choose, shall we say, to serve it and to shine the light and to reconnect our brothers and sisters back to the light. Because like I always say, the satanic energy is literally just something that has been disconnected from its own connection to source. It's experienced so much trauma that it has lost its own connection and it can't create for itself. So it's so fearful that it feels like it has to find energy in other places. It has to extract, it has to consume, because otherwise where is it going to get its energy from? It's not connected to its own energy source. And that's fear. So what we do is we communicate our love and our light to illuminate the way for our brothers and sisters to return back to source and to be reconnected to the light. And the way we do that, guys, is by healing. And this is literally like one of the greatest things that you can do, I think, ever in the universe, is to be able to serve somebody else or something else. And we are all coming here to serve one another, and we all need to heal one another. And that's the only way that we can transcend out of this. We have to start shifting. We have to start shifting individually. We have to start choosing to change the world individually. And I promise you, you can do it. You can do it. We all can do it. We have infinite potential within us. I see it within myself. I literally, a year and a half ago, didn't know how to play a musical instrument. I'd never played a musical instrument in my life. And a year and a half later, here I am now channeling, should we say. So I can only encourage you to step into your God-given energy, step into your healing energy, step into your creator energy, because the world needs you. The world needs you today. And it needs you on the street rebelling. It needs you at work rebelling. It needs you in school rebelling. It needs you changing the consciousness of humanity. And we don't do that by talking and trying to change people's ideas with words. We do that by just leading the example. We do that by just vibrating the light and showing the way so that our brothers and sisters can return back to source. We illuminate the path so that our brothers and sisters can return back to source. We be examples of light, and we channel the light. We heal with the light. In whatever your modality is and whatever your practice is, I ask you and I encourage you, my friends, to rebel. I encourage you to step into your light warrior archetype. Now is the time. This is the calling. This is the time of great calling. This is the time of our great awakening. This is the time of our great rebellion. This is the time where we, as souls, remember why we are here. Remember that we have been implanted into these incarnate bodies so that we can serve this human race and awaken from this very low vibrational, fear-based state. We are here to help. We are here to heal. We are here, shall we say, to illuminate the path so that our brothers and sisters can return back to source. Anyway, love and blessings to you all. Thanks to source.